The world is changing, and so are our enemies.
The violent conflicts may be thousands of miles away on other continents, but North Alabama plays a crucial role in the global fight on terror.
WAAY 31's Marie Waxel gives us an exclusive look at the heart of these efforts, anchored in Redstone Arsenal.
Russia and Ukraine, Israel and Hamas.
Unfortunately, we live in a world that there are wars.
The United States has a great reputation when it comes to the equipment that we have. It's top of the line, state of the art, and partners want to be on par with the United States.
Which is where foreign military sales comes into play.
It helps us stay out of war, if anything, right?
We're building a team. So when something happens, we've got teammates to the left and to the right of us.
I like to say that foreign military sales is really the greatest deterrence that we have to our enemy.
Those sales are all coordinated out of Redstone Arsenal. It's an orchestrated effort from the U.S. Army Security Assistance Command.
The science, technology, and innovation that happens here in northern Alabama is real, and it's actually having an impact not just here in the United States, but across the globe. I think that, the innovation that comes from the different organizations, the different industry that have made their home here is actually the bedrock foundation for, how we grow and expand and show other nations how you can take an area that you would normally think of as being the technological hub of the nation, and actually turning it into a place where people want to go.
Foreign military sales dates all the way back to the Second World War with the Lend-Lease Act, a system that allowed the United States to lend or lease war supplies to any nation deemed vital to the defense of the United States.
The key is that we're enabling our partners. We're giving them those capabilities that they need to not only secure themselves, but also perhaps to fight our foes that we are not particularly interested in directly engaging with at the time.
Those capabilities are often exercised on the world stage.
You have this team that's much bigger than just the U.S. or a country. It's a team working together for a common purpose, for global peace.
You'd be surprised at how two nations can actually share a border, and their systems of government, their financial systems, their defense concerns, their security needs are vastly different.
From tanks to weapon systems, uniforms to training, it's all included.
Sometimes we forget that the reason why we only have the few conflicts that we have is because of the framework and the base work that we put in order to actually make it so that people want to maintain, peace, stability, and security across the world.
Helping our partners and allies adapt to the rapid changes of our global landscape.
Terrorism will continue to be bombings and IEDs along the road, but now you have this cyber aspect, right, where you have terrorists who are attacking U.S. companies and holding them for hostage for ransom, right, or maybe they're just destroying their entire networks.
So it's not U.S. taxpayer dollars that are going into purchasing equipment or weapon systems or whatnot. These are nations that are actually ponying up the money or on their own and saying, hey, this is important to us and to our national defense. And they're injecting that revenue into the United States government. So in all actuality, our partners and allies are not just becoming, stronger and faster, more agile and more interoperable. They're also generating jobs here in the United States.
Living up to its title as the Army's face to the world.
Anytime that you sit there and you take a look at the TV screen or the news and you see a foreign partner wearing some uniform that looks like a United States uniform, carrying a piece of equipment that looks like a U.S. piece of equipment, that's the hard work and effort of each and every one of our country program managers, our supply technicians, our logistics management specialists.
Of the more than 400 people who make up the Army Security Assistance Command, only 7 of those positions are held by uniformed military personnel. The rest are civilians, which shows how truly integrated and in sync the organization is with our military leaders on a global scene. And keep in mind, this is just for the Army. The other military branches have their own methods and platforms for foreign military sales and their individual capabilities as well.